Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Greg Cisko, and I've been a member of MUFON since 2014, a field investigator that is, and I've been a member of the MUFON photo analysis team for the last several years. Yesterday, September 9, 2025, there was the most recent congressional hearing on Capitol Hill, and it featured 4 first-hand witnesses and George Knapp, the reporter from Las Vegas that has pioneered a lot of the UFO research and stories and have brought a lot of whistleblower revelations to light. So he was probably the featured speaker.
I have heard about events like this. I have heard about this event. Jeremy Corbell and I talked about it in one of our episodes a while back. We did not have the video, though. There are servers where there's a whole bank of these kind of videos that Congress has not been allowed to see, that the public hasn't been allowed to see. Occasionally, some of that stuff gets out in the wild and it comes our way. It should be going to you. The public should be seeing this stuff. And why you're not allowed to, I don't know. But that's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah, what the hell is that? What flies like that?
Again, I'm not going to speculate what it is, but the question is, and I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll see exactly what it does.
At the hearing, but Representative Burleson was probably the big story with the video that he released showing a UFO, a UAP, getting hit by a Hellfire missile from being targeted by a drone. The Hellfire missile apparently was fired from a second drone while the first drone was up above and targeting the UFO. The interesting thing here is you will see the UFO in question rotate. And when the video starts out, the UFO is pointing straight up. And then as the video plays on, the UFO will rotate and basically point one end toward the incoming Hellfire missile. And why that is important is Commander Fravor in the 2024 USS Nimitz incident said that when he was trying to intercept the Tic Tac, at one point the Tic Tac was pointing its nose directly at the aircraft, and any movement that the aircraft made, the Tic Tac was equaling that movement, and then it finally shot out of sight. In this particular video, what you're going to see is the object will rotate one end to point toward the Hellfire missile. The Hellfire missile will come and hit the UFO and basically knock it off its kilter. And what surprises me is the missile did not explode. At least you don't see it in the video. For whatever reason, it simply hit. So whether the missile was a blank missile, a demo missile, a dummy missile, or whether there was just an accident where it didn't fire or it didn't explode once it hit the object, or maybe, I don't know, the UFO did something to cause the missile to not explode, but it did bounce off the UFO kinetically, and it caused the UFO to remain on its trajectory, but it tumbled out of balance, and it looked like the shell of the UFO was distorted. And then you see 3 objects come out of the area where the UFO is. So whether the objects came out of the UFO itself, or whether they were pieces of the UFO, or maybe pieces of the missile, nobody really knows. But what my research over the last 10 years has concluded, or what I have read about many times in the past, one of the most common number of entities reported in the UFOs is 3. And what you see is 3, at first it kind of looks like 3 little orbs come out of the main UFO, but as you're looking at the video, it looks like there are edges to it. So I'm not sure if it's a cube like Ryan Graves had described in his interactions with the UFOs on the East Coast off of the USS Theodore Roosevelt, but these objects did come out of the area where the UFO was, and you do read about ejection pods that the entities are found in some cases. And I think this was one of the things that I had read about in one of the many reports on the Roswell crash, for example. So check out the video. Let me know what you think down below, and I will catch you on the next video.
And I'm not going to explain it to you. You'll see exactly what it does. This is when it zoomed out, so you can still see it traveling.